Hello guys, this is your ACCA tutor Prasanth Sankar. I am here to talk about my journey and experiences from a total failure to an ACCA member and working for organizations like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. So I started my ACCA journey back in 2013. I wanted to establish a career or start a career in the finance and accounting field, and that was my dream job. But I did go for my CA but I couldn't clear it twice. And I was doing my graduation, and I didn't want to waste any time of my graduation because I had enough time while going after going to college as well. So I decided that I will do something similar in the finance and accounting field. So I started pursuing my ACCA journey. Now, the level I started with is the base level, the foundation. It was F1, F2, F3. Now it's called as BT, FA, and MA, and this actually gave me a lot of boost and as well as give me a lot of knowledge or base level knowledge on and it also helped me while I was preparing for my applied skills or professional level exams as well. I planned my exams and as well as I went for coaching, and I planned my exams in such a way that after each of my exam I have 1 month of time to prepare for the next exam. So I wrote my exams in December, and 1 month I took a break, and then I wrote the exam in February, and again 1 month I took a break in March, and I wrote the third exam in April. And I did study quite a lot, chapter by chapter I used to study, and I used to do the revision kit immediately after I studied my each chapter. Now, because I prepared so well and I had a lot of study time, I was able to clear these three papers in the first attempt. As soon as I cleared these three papers in April, I decided to write the next exam in June 2013. However, one thing to note here is that I started with taxation for June 2013 exam, and I was not aware of anything about this particular exam. And it was very, very, very difficult for me because I had zero knowledge about this particular subject. At least for F1, F2, F3, I had some base concept that I learned in my commerce 12th or 11th and while I was pursuing my commerce graduation. But for taxation F6, it was completely new syllabus for me. So I had to structure my study plan in a different way. I had to go and read the textbook line by line and understand the concept chapter by chapter. So I spent time studying each chapter and ensuring that I understand the chapter. I used to prepare a lot of notes and keep reading my notes every day. The moment I reached the 15 days before the exam, I didn't prepare well. I didn't have enough time to do a lot of questions from the revision kit. So what I did is I decided to write a lot of mock exams. So I downloaded from my ACCA website all the past mock exams, and I kept writing the mock exams, at least 1 or 2 mock exams each day. I spent like the first mock exam 4 to 5 hours by learning the concept and then writing for the exams. And in the next mock exams, what I did is I isolated myself for the 3 hours and wrote it in the same exam conditions. After I write each mock exam, I used to evaluate myself for the next hour and note down which part or which area that I'm missing out. I used to go back and open my textbook and learn those points so that I don't miss out, and I will be able to prepare that particular topic immediately after I complete the mock exam. Now, as soon as I did this, prepared well, wrote quite a lot of mock exams, practiced and studied well, and planned my subject of before I wrote the exam. During my D-Day, I need to ensure that whatever I had prepared well, I need to give my 100% effort. I was not that confident about this because it was my first exam. So I did try to be very positive, and I gave whatever I have learned. I just went back and learned spent some time to understand what I have learned, and then wrote whatever I knew in that particular exam. So I gave my 100%. I wrote for the entire syllabus, for the entire 100 marks. I completed the entire paper, and then I was able to clear that particular paper when the result came in. And this was a bit surprise for me because since this was the first exam I wrote, I didn't knew I was not that confident well. But then I was able to summarize how I should structure my ACCA exams for my next papers, and how I can prepare for the exams even if I am going to join any other organization, etc. So I summarize this into three main points. One is preparation, understanding and learning the concept well. Second is time management. Time management not just while writing the exam, but also time management by preparing for your exams. So how much you need to write, how much you need to study, when you need to study, at what time you need to study, when you should take your breaks. Everything was planned out. The third key was, exam preparations was doing revision kits, doing a mock exams, isolating myself and ensuring that I do at least 9 mock exams, which is 3 mock exams per day, or 2 mock exams per day, and ensure that I do 9 to 10 mock exams, whatever is available to me. So, and this actually helped me and shaped me of how I can prepare well for my entire ACCA journey. Now, after I cleared, F6, I got a lot of confidence. So I wrote the next exam, financial reporting, in December 2013, and I was able to clear that as well with the same pattern. Now I know how I can approach it. So in 2014, I decided to start my professional career. So I joined a mid-sized audit firm soon after, my college days were over. I didn't took a break. I just immediately went and joined a mid-sized audit firm, and that gave me a lot of breakthrough, because when you're working, it gives you a lot of knowledge. It elevates your knowledge, and you will be able to use that knowledge while you are preparing for your exams as well. You will realize how you can, what is accounting, what is taxation, what is auditing, etc. You will learn all that while you're preparing for your exams. But how do you apply it? That thing you will definitely get it only while you're working. So this definitely elevated me to a next level, and it increased my knowledge. It boosted my positive energy, and it increased my knowledge. And I decided that I will take 2 papers during June 2014. And again, I had to go to coaching. I had to shuffle between my coaching and my work, but I couldn't do. I was not consistent in my coaching as well, because I couldn't attend all the classes, because I had work and I had to travel because of my work as well. So what I ensured is that when I was working during weekends, whenever I was free, I will study. So I study for the amount of time I'm losing while I'm working. So I used to study like around 4 to 5 hours, more than 5 hours every weekend. And the same pattern I followed, like understanding the concept, time managing, preparing for the exams. Like if I had 6 months for the exams to go, when will I start preparing? If I had 1 month to exams to go, what will I do? In 10 days, what will I do? In 5 days, what will I do, etc. I had prepared everything ready. And I had decided which exam that I'm going to write, and I was not confused about it at all. I had decided quite a long time which exams I'm going to write, and I had prepared for it, and I started preparing for it very well. Now, after 3 months or 4 months, in June 2014, as per the exam I wrote, I was able to clear it. But then came in, an opportunity to work in EY, and because of I had cleared half of the exams of ACCA in 2000 by 2014, the time I attended the interview, and as well I had some amount of experience. I was able to get the next level rather than the beginning level. So I was in the level 2 of staff. But that my EY career actually changed me a lot, but at the same time it was very tedious as well, because I had now not just 8 hours or 10 hours of the working day. I had to spend 12 hours, etc. Because the work pressure and the work-life culture in EY is different to compare to a mid-sized firm. I didn't have enough time, so I was not able to attend coaching. I was able to attend only few classes and things like that. So I had to plan everything much better. So again, I decided in December 2014, I decided to write 2 papers. But right now, during that time, I thought that I need to plan it well, much better than I used to plan it, because I'm working, so I can't compromise on my work, but at the same time I don't want to compromise on my studies as well. So I decided I'll take 1 theoretical paper and 1 practical paper, because it was the best combo. Because I need to spend more time for my practical papers, because that is much difficult, or it is, you need to learn more for your practical papers. But theoretical papers, you can still manage to read it while you have some free time. So I decided to do one theoretical paper and one practical paper during December of 2014, and I planned it in such a way that I will start my theoretical paper after I study or finish studying my practical paper. And again, preparation is key. I prepared notes. I kept on reading my notes. But now, since I didn't have enough time, I don't have time to read my notes on a daily basis. So what I decided is that I'll take one big question which summarizes approximately more than 50% of your syllabus. So I took one or two questions, and I wrote down each and everything in a very neat and in a neat way, and in a 100% way for those questions. And I used to read that question every single day. 10 minutes, just spend 10 minutes, read that entire question. And even for theoretical papers, I used to do that. And that actually gave me a lot of insights on what to catch and which in your exams, and what not to catch, and what are the points that is more important while you're writing the exam and things like that. So by preparing in this way, during weekdays I had to work, so I used to spend the entire weekend, morning till evening, studying and preparing for the exam, because I wanted to clear all my papers in the first attempt, and I was very focused on that. Now the tougher part is that I don't have time, right? Sometimes I have 12 hours or 13 hours, so how will I do that? So even during weekends, I don't want to spend the entire weekend studying. So I just want to maybe go out with my friends for a dinner, or and go for a trip, etc. But I ensure that whatever time that I'm losing, I'm compensating it during my week while studying for it. And I was very planned and focused on that. So even before I go to my work, I started studying and ensure that I could complete the entire syllabus, whatever I had planned for that week. I complete that. So that actually helped me to manage my work as well as my study. So whatever during the free time, I used to study 100%, only doing that. And whatever during my work, I used to focus only on my work, and after the work I sit and study for my exams. But all of this preparation would go for a toss if I don't do well in the exams, if I don't execute it well, right? So execution is more important than your preparations or your study. So I had what I had thought about executing it is, during the day of the exam, I used to maintain a lot of positive energy. I used to ensure that while going and sitting in the exam, I used to tell myself that I will clear this exam. I used to believe in myself that I can clear this exam because I have prepared well. I have understood the concept. I have done whatever is the right thing to do, and I just need to now execute it. So free your mind. I just freed my mind. Went as a blank space. Wrote. Sat for the exam, and each time I get a question, I just think about the concept from which topic they are asked this question. Think about the concept, whatever you have learned, try to remember it, and then execute it in the way that you think is right. I never used to think whether what I'm writing is right or wrong. I used to believe in myself, and I said, I have learned this, now let me write it in the way that I have understood the concept. And I have wrote it every exam in that same manner itself. I used to believe in myself and write whatever I know about that concept. Whether it is right or wrong, I'm not the one to judge it. Let the ACCA examiner take that part and let them give me the marks awarded for that particular answer that I've written. So I used to write as if I'm approaching the exam as if it's correct. Right or wrong, I used to forget about it, and I used to write it as if the answer was correct. I believed in myself. Yes, this is what the answer is, and I used to believe that the answer is correct, and I used to write whatever I know about that concept. It doesn't mean that writing gibberish, but it's all about connecting to the concept and mentioning the points that you have understood from the concept. And I used to write that, and that actually gave me and I believe that was a successful part for clearing my exams. Staying positive, definitely, and time management. I always said to myself that I need to clear my I need to write 100% of my exams. I need to attempt for 100 marks. Not even one mark I used to leave. I always used to tell myself that plan your exam in such a way that you write for 100%. So during the day of the exam, I used to ensure that whatever the tough topics are, I used to keep it separately, and what are the easy topics are, I used to write it separately. So easy topics, if in the question there will be a tough as well as an easy topic. For easy topics, I used to attempt it immediately and get the marks, whatever the awarded marks are for. And the tough topics, I used to think for a minute or so, spend some time in tough topics and then write it. And whatever the easy concept, if I know the concept, I write it immediately and in a much faster way, so that I can compensate for a tough topic. I can spend some time, additional 2-3 minutes, to think about the concept and write it. So giving that space and time and dividing your entire exam into easier topics, tough topics, actually helped me to plan my exam and execute it well. So you just don't have to execute your exams for one exam or two exams. You have to execute it 14 times. And if you know this is what you're going to do, if you know this is what this is your plan is, stick to your plan. And I stick to the plan. I never used to listen to anyone else who used to guide me, like, do this, that's the way they're doing. No, I used to stick to my plan. I know, because I know myself, and I used to ensure that this is how I need to approach it. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm just giving you guidance and tip that this is what I used to do. And whatever you feel that is the correct way to do it, approach it and do it in the same manner. And that actually helped me to clear the exams. And as well, I used to take a lot of knowledge from my EY days, like how how they are approaching a client, how they are writing an email, and all those things, and how to do the analytics part, everything, whatever the not is, I used to gather all that information, think about it, and while I was studying it, I was trying to mimic the same thing while I was actually preparing for my exams. And that actually helped me to write in a much better. And how do I not just writing the exams as a student, but also writing it exam as a practitioner, or as a person who's having a professional experience. I used to write the exams and approach the exams, and as well as I used to study that in the same manner. This actually helped me to clear the exams in the first attempt. Not just saying that 1 month before the exam I just sit and study 10 hours or 12 hours a day and then go and write it, but I used to plan it. I was very disciplined about the fact that I need to plan the entire semester or the entire days before the exam, and sit and plan, study it in a structured way, focus on the textbooks, focus on whatever you need to learn, ensure that you understand the topic, prepare for your exams, time management, manage your time, not just during the exam but also before the exam, and multitask, keep on doing the same thing till your exam day. And that's it, and that will definitely take you to greater heights and will help you to clear the exam as well. And don't panic. I never used to panic. Like, I knew this is my time, like I knew I have prepared well, and I believed in myself, and that's how I was able to clear the entire exams in the first attempt. And that positive energy kept me going, and I was able to give my 100% for my exams. So if you'd like to know more about this, and if you have any support you need from me, do reach out to us. Do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon if you need more information, and we keep posting videos like this that will help you and guide you and will mentor you to the next level.